We begin tonight with the new boss in charge of OC Transpo and the immediate pressure he will face to fix the transit system. The city choosing Rick Leary, the former CEO of Toronto's TTC, but already there are questions about his tenure there, which at times was marked by controversy. Leary has previously worked in Boston at the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority and at York Region Transit in the GTA. In 2017, he was appointed the CEO of the Toronto Transit Commission, but resigned 2 years ahead of the dissolution of his contract in 2024. CTV's Natalie Van Roy joins us in studio with more on his new role here in Ottawa. Natalie.
Patricia, Rick Leary says he knows what he's facing and he's up for the job after 25 years of experience in transit. But as you mentioned, his time at the TTC was tumultuous.
I want to start by saying how grateful I am for the trust that has been placed in me.
Rick Leary, the new general manager of OC Transpo. A former TTC CEO, Leary stepped down in 2024 after a decade with the Transit Authority.
You know, we have our challenges with the LRTs, but this isn't something that I haven't seen before, whether it was in Boston or Toronto.
He arrives at a time of unprecedented problems at OC Transpo. Disrupted bus service, an aging fleet, repeated breakdowns on the LRT, and the O-Train East extension way behind schedule.
We had an opportunity to bring in a proven leader, somebody who has run a much, much larger transit service than the one we have here in Ottawa.
Riders just want a system that works.
It put a lot of strain on students trying to make it here, forcing them to potentially miss classes, and honestly, it's not right for education to be impeded just because transportation is not working.
I'm glad that we have, again, someone in the top job. I'm glad we're bringing in someone new to hopefully get some new perspectives, new ideas, and some strategy to get us moving forward with transit.
But Leary faced some controversy in Toronto. He was accused of disregarding employee safety, and during his tenure, there were allegations of workplace harassment within the TTC.
You don't always see eye to eye with people, but you have a good relationship and you talk through things. So I can tell you I left on good terms with the chair and the mayor of the city of Toronto. I'll tell you that, I don't deny that there were some accusations. There was never any findings, right? When you're in a job that long and they'll say it was a pressure cooker.
Leary left 2 years earlier than contracted, he said, on his own terms. Here in the nation's capital, his first focus, starting an assessment of the current rail system to see how to fix it.
Leary is replacing Renee Almakar, who announced her resignation in 2025. Almakar is now the head of a new provincial transit agency in Quebec, and Troy Charter has been filling in on an interim basis. Patricia.
CTV's Natalie Van Roy live for us tonight. Thank you.